Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button below and clicking the bell icon to be notified whenever we publish a new video. There are certain things in our kitchen that we've gotten so used to having around that we feel like we couldn't live without them anymore. There are refrigerators, toasters, sinks with running water, and most importantly, microwaves. Microwaves work by using a fancy vacuum tube called a magnetron that generates tiny waves of radiation that heat our food up from the inside, unlike a flame or electric coil which would cook our food from the outside. Due to their use of radiation, many people are still wary of microwaves, even though they've been around for decades now, and several studies have successfully proven that the radiation waves reflect off of the metal screen embedded in the glass door and cannot escape the microwave itself. So since the waves can't get out to harm us, can they harm our food? Here's a list of common everyday foods that may be prejudicial to your health depending on the way they're stored, cooked, or reheated. Chicken. Chicken is a very common dinner option that people make all the time and frequently reheat to eat within the next couple of days. Its protein composition, however, can be altered when reheated, especially if it isn't hot all the way through. Eating reheated chicken could give you some unpleasant stomach issues, so do it with caution. Eggs. Eggs work in basically the same way as chicken does, so when you reheat eggs that have already been cooked, the proteins change and may negatively affect your digestive system. Mushrooms. Yet another food full of complex proteins with a much shorter deadline than the aforementioned foods. Mushrooms should always be consumed immediately after cooking, or else their nutritional value starts to rapidly deteriorate. Spinach, celery, and beets. These three veggies, and others such as lettuces and turnips, are rich in nitrates that release carcinogenic properties when heated up for the second time. Potatoes. Potatoes are a little more complicated, and the problem with them has to do with the way they are stored and not so much the reheating process. If you let them cool off on the dinner table before putting away any leftovers in the refrigerator, the environment is perfect for a rare bacteria to spread. This bacteria can't be killed in the microwave, so the best thing to do is just refrigerate them as quickly as possible. Oils. Several types of oils can go bad when reheated, such as grapeseed oil, avocado oil, or walnut oil, and should never be reheated. Avoid using them at all to prevent any problems. When cooking dinner tomorrow, take these things into consideration. Either make just enough to feed everyone so there are no leftovers, or leave out any of the ingredients in this list. Either way is safer than exposing yourself to toxic or carcinogenic properties over leftovers. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For more recipes and tips, subscribe to the channel.